recently got an IKEA greenhouse cabinet, so I figured I would do a tour for you. And I've mostly got Hoyas in here, but I will show you each shelf. So I actually got the Fabricor IKEA cabinet, and I managed to find it used on Kijiji. So I was super happy for that because I didn't really want to pay full price, and I mean, if there's a used one around, why not? So yeah, let's get started. First thing that you will notice is the lock, and that's the only way it actually latches shut, so I just kind of leave the key in there. And inside, I've got all my lights on right now. They're from Amazon. I think they were about $40. And as you can see, I've kind of had to jimmy rig it because the double-sided tape doesn't stick super well. You can kind of see the adhesive there through the glass. And it's okay. This top light, I think because there's different levels up here, it wasn't sticking quite properly, and it did fall on my poor jewel orchid. So that was concerning. But yeah, otherwise, now that I've got it kind of taped up, maybe eventually I'll get the wire racks that people have, because I've heard that that actually helps keep the humidity consistent through the whole thing. But for now, that's what I'm working with. So, as you can see, we've got 77% humidity, temperature of 19.4 degrees Celsius. That's, I think, 2 degrees warmer than the room I'm in because I keep my house super cold. So, I'm going to turn the lights off for now, which you can see can be done down with that switch, and you can dim them or just turn them right off, which is a neat function, but I definitely always keep them on full blast. So at the top here we have my Croniana Silver. We have a Mathilde cutting that I got very generously actually for someone for free. She's doing pretty well. We have my Crinkle 8, my Spider-Man Jewel Orchid, Hoya rotundiflora, a Watermelon Paulownia, and to be honest, I'm not sure how this is going to do in here. I don't know a lot about their humidity requirements, but I do have a different variety of Paulownia downstairs, so I think I'll try to compare growth. And then a Cebu Blue cutting, which is maybe kind of sort of starting to root. I got that in a trade also. My Hoya Sigillatus, which honestly was not doing super well outside of the greenhouse, so hopefully this improves things for it. Then this is a new addition, my Hoya Kenya Kumariana from Crystal Star Nursery. So I'm still kind of figuring it out, still adjusting. But yeah, high hopes for that one because I really like it. And then the Hoya Memoria, which is definitely dying. It's kind of a shame because it's not like a complicated Hoya from what I know. I don't know, I'm leaving it in there because I'm hoping the top 2 leaves will maybe come out of it okay, but obviously that yellow one is toast, so... And then that one's kind of yellowing too, which is a bummer. But yeah, there's my top shelf, and usually I leave the humidity monitor up there too, just because I feel like that's probably where the least amount of humidity would be, because it kind of sinks, like it's heavier than the air, but I'm just guessing. Here is my second shelf, and you can see it's kind of monopolized right now by this, which is the Globulifera. And this one was in my haul video. It's from Serre Lavoie. Wonky leaf, otherwise doing well. No new growth, but no loss, so I guess that's good. And then here is my Macrophylla Pot of Gold. I broke my own heart and ripped the leaf off that used to be there. That really sucked. I knocked it over, but I don't know, hopefully the grow lights and the humidity will help it bounce back from that. There is my Albo marginata Hoya compacta, my Hoya Kentiana, which honestly has really grown on me. I just kind of like this size of plant, and I think the leaves are kind of funky. And then the back here is the Gola Comona. Good God, I don't. I'll put it on the screen. But yeah, I rooted this from a cutting, so I'm hoping something will come of it too. Maybe these conditions will help. And on to the bottom shelf, which is like the most messy for wires. Like I said, the double-sided tape isn't super working, so I'm gonna have to figure out another solution, but here we go. So this is my biggest jewel orchid, my Ludicea Discolor. I don't know yet if the light is going to be too much for it, because usually they like more like dappled light, I think, but we will find out. I have another one downstairs, so again, we'll see. It's my Hoya Pubicalyx. This thing hasn't put out a new leaf since I got it, so hold on, I need to stop the stem from shaking here. Maybe that'll be one. That's nice and close to the light, so hopefully that has everything it needs in there. My Hoya Sunrise, however, finally put out a new leaf. It doesn't look like it's really the same shape as the other ones, but we will see what happens. I'm just pleased it's growing, because I think that means it's kind of happy. So yeah. And then last but not least, I got this plant from Facebook Marketplace, and it is a Hoya cinnamonifolia. Look at how long this stem is. Holy mackerel. Woo. Because the stem is just so tall, it kind of has to like brush against the top of the greenhouse, which means it's like literally touching the grow light. So I don't think that's a good thing for it per se, but I also don't know, like I want it to grow in these conditions, so maybe at some point I'll kind of move the shelves around a little bit. But anyways, yeah, that is my tour. I hope you enjoyed it. You can see the humidity's gone down a couple degrees having the door open, but I do have to do that a couple times a day just because I don't have a fan in there, and you do want some good airflow. But yeah, I really like how they look. My whole room looks kind of purple at night. I mean, I don't leave the lights on all night, but in the evening and stuff. So yeah, it's very aesthetically pleasing, and hopefully it'll help my plants grow better. So thanks for watching, guys, and I would love to see your greenhouse cabinets if you have one, because I find this stuff very interesting and I want to know other people's techniques. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.